A lot of people believe that blurry vision is simply a normal part of aging, something you are expected to accept and live with. You wake up with dry, irritated eyes. You try to read a menu across the restaurant, and the words appear hazy. Or when you're driving at night, headlights seem too bright, leaving you uncomfortable and holding the steering wheel a little tighter than before. But here is the reality, something many doctors don't always have the time to clearly explain. It isn't always just aging. The American Optometric Association has made this very clear. After the age of 60, the eyes become much more delicate. Conditions such as dry eyes, cataracts, macular degeneration, or even sudden blurry vision in one eye become far more common. In addition, the National Eye Institute has reported that vision loss among Americans is increasing faster than at any other time in recorded history. What makes this situation even more concerning is that much of the damage can occur while you sleep. During the night, when you believe your body is resting and restoring itself, your retina, the light-sensitive tissue located at the back of the eye, may not always receive enough oxygen and nutrients. The fragile photoreceptor cells responsible for clear vision can slowly begin to weaken. This process happens quietly and gradually, and most people do not realize anything is wrong until the damage has already progressed. So here is the question I hear almost every week in my practice. Why is my vision becoming blurry? And is there anything natural I can do to help it without relying on costly medications or risky surgery? Here is the difficult truth. Many of the common solutions available today, eye drops, stronger glasses, and even laser procedures, often focus mainly on managing symptoms. They rarely address the deeper cause of the problem. That is one reason the vision care industry continues to generate billions of dollars each year while many older adults still struggle with declining eyesight. A study published in JAMA Ophthalmology in 2023 confirmed what many scientists had suspected for years. Age-related retinal damage frequently begins with silent changes deep inside the eye, oxidative stress, and ongoing low-grade inflammation. Interestingly, these processes tend to become more active at night, exactly when your eyes should be performing their most important repair work. However, there is encouraging news, and this is the part one really want you to focus on. Recent research has revealed something truly promising. Certain everyday fruits contain powerful natural compounds that the eyes can benefit from during sleep. These nutrients may help support the repair of photoreceptor cells, improve blood flow to the retina, and even slow the progression of macular degeneration, which remains the leading cause of central vision loss in adults over 60. In simple terms, it may be possible to support clearer vision in a natural and safe way, even while you sleep, without immediately turning to another prescription bottle or scheduling a surgical consultation. And here is something that surprises many people. The number one fruit on this list, one that many people already keep in their kitchen, contains a natural enzyme that research suggests may interfere with one of the processes linked to cloudy lenses and early cataract formation. My name is Dr. Michael Kent, and I have spent years working with older adults who are committed to protecting and preserving their vision using evidence-based natural strategies alongside conventional medical care. Today, I'm going to walk you through 7 fruits that research suggests may support overnight eye repair, and I'll explain exactly how to include them in the right way. Before we begin, I'd like to know where you're watching from today. Share your city or country in the comments below. We're building a truly global community here. People who refuse to accept vision loss as something unavoidable. And there's one more point that is truly important. Everything I'm sharing here is meant for education only. It should not replace professional medical advice. If you are noticing changes in your vision, blurry eyesight, or any concerns related to your eyes, please consult a licensed eye care professional before making adjustments to your diet, supplements, or lifestyle. Your eyesight is far too valuable to take unnecessary risks with. Now, let's begin the countdown from number 7. Starting at number 7, we have kiwi. It's small, slightly fuzzy, and many people walk right past it in the grocery store every week. But when it comes to aging eyes, kiwi is surprisingly powerful, and scientific research supports that claim. Here's why this matters. As we grow older, the retina, the part of the eye responsible for capturing incoming light and converting it into signals your brain can understand, becomes more vulnerable. Over time, oxidative stress builds up. Eye cells gradually start to weaken, and before long, you may notice yourself squinting to read road signs, or headlights appearing like starbursts while driving at night. Sometimes you may wake up in the morning and your vision takes a while to fully clear. That isn't simply a normal part of aging. It often reflects cellular stress and damage. And increasing evidence suggests that this process can be supported and managed. Kiwi contains two nutrients that eye researchers frequently highlight: lutein and zeaxanthin. You can think of them as natural internal filters for your eyes. These compounds settle within the layers of the retina, helping absorb harmful blue light while also offering antioxidant protection during the night, when your eyes are working through their natural repair cycle. In addition, kiwi provides a distinctive mix of antioxidants along with a small amount of serotonin. This can help support deeper and more restorative sleep. And quality sleep is essential because that's when your eyes perform much of their repair and recovery work. The connection between sleep and eye health is stronger than most people realize. The research supporting this is quite meaningful. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging reported that older adults who ate 2 golden kiwis every day showed measurable improvements in visual sharpness. They also experienced less morning dryness and reduced eye redness. Just 2 pieces of fruit, yet clear results. So how should you use it? Keep it simple. Eat 2 golden kiwis, specifically golden, not green, about an hour before bedtime. Golden kiwis contain higher levels of lutein, produce less acidity, and are generally easier on the stomach late at night. That can make a difference when you're trying to maintain good sleep quality. There's also a small detail that many people completely overlook. When preparing the fruit, avoid peeling all the way to the edge. The thin layer of flesh just beneath the skin holds concentrated caffeic acid, a powerful antioxidant. Instead, cut the kiwi open and scoop the fruit out with a spoon while leaving that inner edge intact. Something as simple and common as a kiwi can support clearer night vision, reduce morning dryness, and benefit your eyes without pills or complicated procedures. Number 6 on our list is a fruit many people already enjoy, and that is watermelon. And if you have ever wondered why your vision can still appear blurry even an hour after waking up, this part is important to understand. As we get older, the eyes tend to dry out more quickly. At the same time, blood circulation to the retina gradually slows down. This reduced circulation is a major reason behind that frustrating morning blurriness that sometimes takes a long time to fade, and in some cases may not clear completely. Watermelon contains more than 90% water, so hydration is an obvious benefit. But research suggests there may be more to it than just fluid intake. Watermelon is one of the richest dietary sources of lycopene, a powerful carotenoid antioxidant. Observational studies have linked lycopene with reduced oxidative stress in retinal cells and possible protective effects against age-related eye conditions, including cataracts and macular degeneration. Studies also indicate that people who regularly consume watermelon often show higher circulating levels of lutein and zeaxanthin, the same essential vision nutrients we previously discussed when talking about kiwi. In addition, research suggests that certain natural compounds in watermelon may support nitric oxide production and help improve peripheral blood flow. Better circulation may assist in delivering oxygen and nutrients to the retina during sleep, which is exactly when your eyes go through important recovery processes. So how should you include it? A simple approach is to enjoy 1 to 2 cups of chilled seedless watermelon about 30 minutes before bedtime. It is best to avoid adding salt. Extra sodium may raise intraocular pressure, which the Glaucoma Research Foundation identifies as a significant and potentially irreversible risk factor for vision loss. One more helpful tip: do not throw away the rind. The white portion close to the outer skin contains citrulline, an amino acid known to support healthy blood vessel function and circulation. This may also contribute to better nighttime nourishment for the eyes. You can blend the rind into a smoothie, or even lightly pickle it if you want to try something different. Coming in at number 5, and this is one that many Americans have truly never purchased. We're talking about black currants. Small, deep purple berries that are easy to overlook. Yet when it comes to protecting your vision, especially in low light conditions, black currants are quietly impressive. Here is the specific issue they help address: retinal microinflammation and reduced blood flow to the optic nerve. Over time, this ongoing low-grade inflammation can blur vision, create halos around headlights at night, and lead to increasing eye strain in dim environments. These are problems that simply getting a stronger glasses prescription cannot solve. What makes black currants so powerful is their exceptionally high anthocyanin content. Anthocyanins are the dark pigments responsible for the rich color of these berries. In the eye, they perform several important roles at once. They help calm inflammation, support dilation of blood vessels, and assist in restoring rhodopsin, the visual pigment that allows your eyes to adjust when moving from bright light into darkness. The clinical research supporting this is actually quite strong. A randomized placebo-controlled trial involving patients with glaucoma found that taking 50 milligrams of black currant anthocyanins daily for 24 months significantly improved blood flow to the optic nerve head and retinal regions. It also meaningfully slowed the progression of visual field loss compared with the placebo group. That is not a minor result. Another pilot study involving patients with normal tension glaucoma showed that black currant anthocyanins increased retinal blood flow without affecting eye pressure. They also helped normalize levels of endophyllin, a compound associated with blood vessel constriction. This suggests real neuroprotective potential, even for individuals who do not have a diagnosed eye condition. There is also growing evidence that black currant anthocyanins improve dark adaptation, the speed at which your eyes adjust when moving from bright environments to dim lighting. For seniors who struggle with night driving or moving between rooms with different lighting levels, this can be especially relevant. So how should you use them? Fresh black currants are difficult to find in many grocery stores. Instead, look for a standardized black currant anthocyanin extract that provides around 50 milligrams daily. It is best taken in the evening alongside other fruits. For improved absorption, combine it with a small amount of healthy fat, such as a few walnuts, or a vitamin C source like a slice of orange. Nutrient synergy truly matters in this case. Number 4 is something you almost certainly already have in your home right now, and that is blueberries. However, here is the surprising part. Many people consume blueberries in a way that actually reduces a significant portion of their eye protective benefits. What do blueberries specifically target? Oxidative damage in your photoreceptors. These are the specialized cells in your retina that allow you to focus clearly, recognize fine details, and adapt effectively to changes in lighting. Years of UV exposure build up over time. Your natural antioxidant defenses slowly weaken, and gradually you may find yourself squinting at text, having trouble seeing in dim lighting, or wondering why your vision appears blurry even while wearing glasses. The main compound in blueberries is pterostilbene, which is chemically related to resveratrol, but is considered significantly more bioavailable. Research indicates that this compound may cross the blood-retinal barrier and work directly on DNA damage within light-sensitive cells. That difference is important because many dietary antioxidants never actually reach the tissues that need them most. A 2023 study published in Nutritional Neuroscience reported that older adults who consumed wild blueberries daily for 12 weeks experienced measurable improvements in visual acuity and also reported noticeably less eye strain when using digital screens in low-light environments. However, there is a critical detail to understand. Not all blueberries provide the same level of benefit. The large, glossy, cultivated varieties commonly sold in supermarkets contain noticeably lower antioxidant density. In contrast, wild blueberries, the smaller, darker berries usually found in the frozen section, contain nearly twice the concentration of active compounds. Frozen berries are also just as effective as fresh ones. So how should they be used properly? Consume about 1/3 of a cup of wild blueberries approximately 45 minutes before going to bed. Here is a professional tip many people overlook. Avoid combining them with dairy. The proteins present in milk can bind to anthocyanins and physically reduce their absorption in the digestive tract. Instead, lightly freeze the berries and allow them to thaw before eating. This process breaks down the cell walls and significantly increases the bioavailability of the antioxidants, allowing your eyes to access these compounds during overnight repair. At number 3, and this surprises many people, we have dragon fruit. This fruit is visually striking, with its bright red interior, and research suggests it may be one of the more effective fruits for improving oxygen delivery to the eyes during sleep. If you often wake up with tired, heavy eyes even after a full night of rest, this fruit deserves closer attention. You have likely seen dragon fruit in grocery stores. It has a pink outer skin and a dramatic interior. but the variety is extremely important. The deep red flesh type is the one you want, because the white flesh varieties do not contain the compounds we are focusing on. The specific issue dragon fruit may help address is retinal hypoxia, a condition where retinal tissue does not receive adequate oxygen during sleep. When this occurs, you might sleep for a full 8 hours yet still wake up with fatigued, heavy eyes. Peripheral vision may start to blur, colors can appear less vivid, and if this situation remains unaddressed over time, cumulative damage may occur. What makes this fruit effective? Red dragon fruit is rich in betalains, a group of antioxidants that research suggests can support the production of nitric oxide within blood vessels. Nitric oxide is the molecule responsible for relaxing and widening capillaries, including the very small ones that supply blood to the retina. Wider capillaries allow more oxygen and nutrients to reach retinal tissue during deep sleep. A 2022 study published in Frontiers in Aging Biology reported that participants who consumed red dragon fruit extract for 6 weeks experienced meaningful improvements in ocular circulation, contrast sensitivity, and visual field depth. In practical terms, participants were able to see more clearly in low-light conditions and reported noticeable reductions in blurry vision. How should it be used? Eat about half of a red flesh dragon fruit roughly 1 hour before bedtime. Here is another tip that many people miss. Do not swallow the black seeds whole. Chew them thoroughly. These seeds contain omega-3 fatty acids and magnesium, both of which are known to support retinal nerve health and repair. If swallowed whole, most of that benefit is lost. Number 2 on our list, and one supported by thousands of years of traditional use, is goji berries. These bright red berries have a mildly sweet taste and have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for more than 2,000 years, particularly for supporting eye health. Modern clinical research is now beginning to support these traditional claims. The specific problem they are believed to address is macular thinning. The macula is the central area of your retina. It is responsible for the sharp, detailed vision you rely on to read, recognize faces, and see colors clearly. As we grow older, oxidative stress and reduced blood circulation slowly weaken this delicate tissue. This gradual damage is the core process behind age-related macular degeneration, one of the main causes of permanent vision loss among older adults worldwide. What makes goji berries remarkable is their zeaxanthin content. Goji berries are considered one of the richest natural food sources of zeaxanthin on Earth. While lutein mainly protects the outer parts of the retina, zeaxanthin specifically concentrates in the macula, the center of your vision. That focused protection is important. Clinical research on this topic is quite convincing. A 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients observed adults aged 60 to 80 who consumed dried goji berries 5 days a week for 90 days. The results showed a noticeable increase in macular pigment optical density, which is a direct indicator of macular protection. In addition, none of the participants showed further progression of macular degeneration during the trial period. For individuals concerned about maintaining their visual independence, that result deserves serious consideration. So how should you use them? Soak 2 tablespoons of dried goji berries in warm water for about 10 minutes. After soaking, eat them roughly 30 minutes before going to bed. The soaking process softens the berries and makes them easier to digest, which is especially helpful for older digestive systems. Here is a practical tip supported by science. Pair your goji berries with a small square of high-quality dark chocolate, ideally containing at least 85% cacao. The flavonoids found in cocoa have been shown to support the absorption of zeaxanthin. Together, they create a nutritional combination that your macula can effectively utilize. And finally, the number 1 fruit on this list for eye health is papaya. It is not rare or expensive. In fact, you may already have one sitting in your kitchen. But when eaten correctly, it targets one of the most damaging and often overlooked processes behind blurred vision, cloudy lenses, and the early development of cataracts. The main process papaya helps fight is glycation. Glycation occurs when excess blood glucose attaches to proteins in eye tissue, forming advanced glycation end products. These compounds gradually cloud the lens and weaken the retina. Glycation is one of the most underestimated contributors to age-related vision decline, and it often progresses quietly and continuously in many people over the age of 60. Papaya contains papain a naturally occurring enzyme known for its anti-inflammatory and protein-modifying properties. It also provides a strong combination of vitamins A, C, and E, along with folate. Scientific research consistently links these nutrients to tear film stability, protection of retinal cells, and reduced oxidative stress within the eye. A 2023 study published in Clinical Gerontology reported that older adults who consumed papaya in the evening showed lower levels of glycation markers during follow-up testing. Researchers also observed stronger tear production and measurable improvements in contrast vision within 6 weeks. For seniors dealing with dry eyes, blurry vision in the morning, or early-stage cataracts, these results are meaningful. So how should you eat it? Consume about 1 cup of ripe papaya cubes roughly an hour before bedtime. 2 factors are important here. Fresh papaya is more beneficial than processed forms, and room temperature fruit works better than cold fruit. Take your papaya out of the refrigerator at least 30 to 60 minutes before eating it. Cold temperatures can reduce enzyme activity, and you want papain working at full strength when it reaches your digestive system. Also avoid pairing papaya with dairy products, for the same absorption-blocking reason previously discussed with blueberries. Pro tip: squeeze fresh lime juice over your papaya before eating it. The vitamin C in lime can significantly improve your body's absorption of vitamin A. This allows your eyes to receive more of the nutrients they require, and honestly, it also makes the flavor much better. Now, before we finish, there are 5 important rules you need to understand. Without following these, you could eat every fruit on this list and still miss many of the benefits. Rule 1. Avoid combining with high-calcium foods. If you eat papaya or blueberries soon after consuming milk, yogurt, or calcium-fortified cereal, you may actually reduce your body's ability to absorb lutein and zeaxanthin. Studies indicate that high-calcium meals eaten together with antioxidant-rich fruits can lower the absorption of key eye nutrients by as much as 30%. Give your body at least 90 minutes between dairy products and fruit. Think of your evening fruit as a separate snack rather than part of a full meal. Rule 2. Always include a small amount of healthy fat. Many of the essential nutrients found in these fruits are fat-soluble. Without some fat present, your body cannot absorb them efficiently. Adding a few walnuts, a teaspoon of flaxseed oil, or several slices of avocado alongside your fruit can increase nutrient absorption by more than 50%, according to published research. It's the same food, but delivered to your eyes far more effectively. Rule 3. Wash gently. This often surprises people. Vigorous scrubbing under strong running water can remove a noticeable amount of the antioxidants located on the fruit's surface. This is especially true for blueberries and black currants, where many protective compounds are concentrated in and just beneath the skin. Rinse the fruit lightly under cool water, pat it dry, and wash it right before eating rather than hours earlier. Rule 4. Choose room temperature instead of very cold fruit. Refrigeration can reduce enzyme activity in several fruits, particularly papaya and papaya. When the temperature drops too low, these enzymes lose part of their functional ability. Take your fruit out of the refrigerator about 30 to 60 minutes before eating. Allow it to reach room temperature so your body can obtain the maximum benefit when you consume it. Rule 5. Timing matters. Eat your fruit about 60 to 90 minutes before going to bed. If you eat it too early, the nutrients may be metabolized and cleared before your eyes enter their primary repair phase during sleep. If you eat it too late, active digestion can interfere with the deep sleep your eyes need for recovery. When you time it correctly, you give these compounds the best opportunity to support your eyes the way research suggests they can. So let's bring everything together. Blurry vision is not simply an unavoidable part of aging. In many cases, it results from specific processes occurring within eye tissue: oxidative stress, inflammation, reduced circulation, glycation, and related changes. Increasing evidence suggests that certain fruits, when eaten at the right time and in the right way, may help support your eye's natural repair processes overnight. Imagine reading without squinting, driving at night without gripping the steering wheel in discomfort, waking up in the morning and seeing clearly within minutes, looking at the people you care about and noticing every detail. That's what this conversation is truly about. Not only clearer vision, but also your independence, your confidence, and your overall quality of life. Now I'd like to hear from you. If your eyesight became noticeably clearer tomorrow morning, What would be the very first thing you would want to look at? Your family, a sunset, your garden? Share your answer in the comments. I read every single one, and I truly mean that. If you found this helpful, please press the like button and subscribe for more evidence-informed natural strategies to protect your vision and overall health as you grow older. And consider sharing this with someone in your life over 60. You might genuinely help them. This is Dr. Michael Kent. Take care of your eyes. They're irreplaceable, and I'll see you in the next video.